President Biden is expected to visit the West Coast this Thursday to survey damage caused by the recent extreme weather in California. Since early December, 9 consecutive storm systems have battered the West. At least 20 people have died. Tens of thousands of people were ordered to evacuate as downfalls caused intense flooding, rain downfalls. State officials are now warning that it is going to take weeks to clean up the Central Coast that has been impacted by all of these storms. Meteorologist Gerard Bailey is here with a look at how the recent storms may impact California's drought and water resources. And also, they're getting a bit of a break before a potential next hit. Right, Gerard?
We are getting a big break. In fact, this is pretty much the near end of this, Marni. We've got a little bit more to go, but it is nothing compared to what they have seen. So much drier days in the future, but it is going to be busy. So let's talk about what's going on the rest of this time. Now, we've had two systems rolling by. Both of these began on the West Coast. Now, really, we're going to be seeing more problems pushing to the east on the other side of the Rockies more. This one in particular is going to be producing quite a bit of rain and snow across parts of the eastern United States. Today, it's the Four Corners region. But as you can see, Los Angeles, sunshine. Sacramento, there's not a rain symbol. Isn't that a sight for sore eyes? It's been a while. But this is what we have to deal with. Once these storms continue to head off to the east, we're going to be talking about a severe threat tomorrow down across parts of the Mississippi, lower Mississippi River Valley, rain across anywhere to the east of the Rockies. We're talking about snow everywhere from Denver to Minneapolis. So these storms are taking now an easterly track and hitting more of these areas. Winter storm warnings in effect, as you can tell, they're from Nebraska onward. Now, let's talk about California. We're getting to the end of this. We're not going to see much more moisture coming out of the west, but it has done wonders for them in terms of drought and replenishing their water supplies. Once again, we're talking about the fact that the extreme drought is now gone. We're only seeing that in the severe category. Still not good, but certainly a far cry from where it's been. We're also talking about the fact that those reservoirs have made huge recoveries in just the past 30 days. This is how much they've gone up. Many of them were nearing record lows that they hadn't been there already. And we're talking many of them have jumped up to around 50–60% capacity on the low end, but on the high end, some of them have reached more capacity. Only the very south side of the state has really not seen a whole lot of help. And then even bigger was the snowpacks. Brand new data. This is amazing. The fact that they've already received an entire supply or more of their annual snowpack that they would get, and it's not even halfway over. We just got past the halfway mark, really. And we're talking about they're 200 to 250, 280% of what they would normally get for this time of the year. So if the taps were to shut off, they weren't to get a single bit more of rain or snowfall, they've already received their entire supply. So that's very good news. California will start to dry out. They'll start to recover. In the next 6 to 10 days, it's going to be a flip-flop here. Look, out west, below average for precipitation. Things are improving for them to help clean up.
Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.